crafts. Today I'm going to do my FLOSSTUBE 28. I will show you my whips, what I'm making, what bit of haul I've got, and I will be showing you a whip through of the #1 cross stitch magazine for this month. You're going to hear a lot of noise because you know the kids are home because of everything that's going on, but we have got Storm Ellen running round Wales at the moment. Been a really bad night of very high winds and rain, and it's still very windy out there and rain, so you might hear a little bit. Anyway, back to FLOSSTUBE. So I have been doing Southern Stars. There, hang on, let me get it out. Just get it out of the bag, shouldn't I? That one. Isn't that beautiful? Southern Stars from Dinky Dyes Designs, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I got this from Mislaid Pages, as you know, on Etsy, and she is on YouTube, Mislaid Pages, and this is what I've done so far. Look at that. I'm so in love with this design. It's so pretty. The silks are absolutely divine. If you can get to work with silk, Dinky Dye silks, do, because they are so lovely to work with. I'll show you my colours. Still using it. They are really sturdy, these bags, for a couple of quid. So these are the Dinky Dyes if you've not seen them before. You can get them out of that. That is the Yowling Up, which I have transferred onto there, which a lot of it is in that one, and then the adjacent colour is the Salt Brush, which is like a greeny colour that you can see there, and they are so nice to work with, so nice. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing some more Dinky Dye silks for other projects, I think, because I really like them. So that's that one. Hang on. Yeah, so next one is my Long Dog sampler, which is that one. I haven't done an awful lot on this one. I'm up in this corner here, and I've just done a little bit further on here. That's all I managed to do on this one. So I just carried on up here and completed that. But can you see these? I'll tell you about these. They're fab. Oh, look, that's gone the wrong way around. Let's turn it the right way around. That I made myself, my little needle minder. But these, just purchased these this week, so I'll explain to them later. So yeah, so this one, let me see how much I've done of it. I have purchased properly now because my trial for Pattern Keeper on my phone run out, so I have now bought it. $7.99. Dead chuff with it. It says I've done 20.49%, which is 4,960 stitches. So I've roughly got 19,000 stitches to go. That's all on that one. So I'll keep that out. So yeah, but I am loving this, and I love this colour. This is 550. Am I right? 550? No, I lie. The other ones this is 906. So I'll take that back. Slap my hand. I think it's the Pandemic that's 550. And these are Bagsy Plus. I love these. So I've got all my flosses and my scissors in the back there. I've got my floss I'm using at the moment there. So I'm loving that. So I'll put that one over there. We'll put them all by like a good girl after. Then this is my Friends Are Made for Christmas one, which is that one. I haven't done a lot, but every stitch is an added stitch, isn't it? I have done back stitch on there, so all down the bottom's finished, the heart, and that one's done on the top. That Christmas tree, that Christmas tree is done. So I've got these three and that to finish, and then to do the back stitching of the red squares around it. and then that will be finished. But this is on a piece of, yeah, 14 count Ada that I coffee dyed. And I got to admit, this was a free pattern as well by Frida Hill. And who doesn't like a free pattern? So that's going to be framed, that one. And I keep that in one of my little bags that I made. So that's that one. And this is another one that I'm loving, the Long Dog Sampler. I am working in this corner up here. And according to Pattern Keeper, how much have I done on that one? Everybody else is whizzing on this one. I'm a bit of a slow coach. I have done 2.21%. So I think I was on 1.7% last week. So I've done a total of 1,779 stitches. And there was 79,988 stitches in there. So I'm still 62,000 stitches left to do. No, more than that. What am I on about now? 78,000 stitches left to do. So I could be at it a while. So this is what I've done. So I've done these bits here. I finished. I think I did a little bit of there on there. So that's what you can see in that corner there. I've done that first bit there. It doesn't look a lot, does it, when you look on here, how much I've got left to do. But I'm liking how it's coming together. And I've never worked on 28 count before. But I'm liking it. And I got a birdie. I got a little birdie. So what more can I ask for? So yeah, so again, there you go. Loving them. So I'll show you what they are. So you can see, I'll show you what they are. They're these magnetic ties, I think they're called. And you just pull them apart however you want, and then you you can get them apart. They are bloody strong. That one doesn't want to part. Come on, you will part, you bugger. That's it. So you'd literally put one side, one the other, and round like that. So you end up with them round there. Yeah, so I've got them on that one, and I've also got them on this one in 3 places, because this one's a bit slacker, there's not as much fabric, but it works just as well. I haven't changed that one yet because there's only a little tiny bit, but that's what I normally use. And somebody suggested these. Teresa Addy tagged me in a post about these. But what I like about these as well is if you diamond paint, you could use it. Oh, that one's a bit big. That's a bit solid. But I'm thinking that a bit smaller. Now, I'm thinking of, you know, when you roll up your diamond paintings, that's a bit, it's because it's solid and not squishy. I'm trying to think if I've got anything that's squishy. You know your diamond painting that you roll up as well, like that, and then you're working on it. Oh shit, excuse my language. See, you can use it to hold your diamond paintings together as well. You put one on your canvas, under your canvas, and one over the top, and it would secure it. It's only an idea, but they were, can't even remember how much they were. But you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. 20 of them. So that's all. I think it was about £15, something like that, for 20 of them. So Millie's going to have some, Jessie's going to have some for other projects and things that they want to keep together. So there was them. So that was that. I'll just show you what I'm sewing for my So I said to you I'm going to do some sewing. So I have ready to stitch this. These I am loving, these clips for sewing. So I've got grey, but I've managed to cut. So it's 14 inches across. I don't know how many inches it is down. Is it about 8 or 9 inches down? And the hearts, and then the grey lining, and a 14-inch strip. So I've got that to stitch, and then I've cut one, but I haven't cut the grey out of this yet. So I've got this material, on that one, which is going to be the inside of, because I've got one, because this one is this material, yeah, and then it's got the grey lining inside, which is that's an 8-inch frame, so I think they're roughly about the same. Are they the same? Maybe a bit smaller. Oh no, so they will still fit an 8 because there's plenty of room in there. So it should fit an 8-inch or 6-inch thing. So I'm gonna do that in the inside, and then that which I've got to cut will be the outside. So I'll have just a plain grey one with that for the lining. So I've got them to sew this afternoon, all being well, and my sewing machine will let me stitch one stitch now and again. So I've got that. Then I've got a little tiny haul. I showed you them hooky thingy bobby things. So this one is my floss from Enchanted Needle. I needed 2 more for my Dark Queen of the Seas sale that I'm doing, that Cassandra, Nara and Hudson are doing. So I needed 3756. I couldn't get hold of that, and I needed some 550, 2 of 550. So I've got them. So that's to finish that floss. I think I've got nearly all the floss for that. Then, I don't know if you remember, last week I showed you, oh, I'll see if I can get it. Got the magazine behind me, see? This is how prepared I am, guys. I wanted to do that mouse. So, I have got all the floss for Mousy. See? So I've got the green and the orange. Tell a lie, as one green for his face there, which is 704 that I could get hold of. So I got to order that, just order that one on its own. So that's what I'm going to do with these. But look at that orange. Look at that orange, isn't it beautiful? So I'm hopeless at showing floss, aren't I? Can you see them? There you go. So some nice colours in there. So that's going to look really nice. Oh, and the grey. Really, really nice, that one. Then I went on to Pole Stitches, which you get dyed fabric from. Pole Stitches. I'm not sure if it's, I think it's .com. Does it say on here? Oh no, sorry, polestitchesdesigns.co.uk. And this is one of their grab bags. I think it was, what was it? £10.999. Can't remember. Trying to think, or was it £10.99? Something like that for a grab bag. And I put down that I wanted 14 count grab bag. I did, so I've not opened it yet. So I thought, well, you know, I want to do some smalls and things. So, oh my God, look at this. Oh, look at, can you see that? I'll tilt it like that. You can see the colours. That is beautiful. That would be nice to do, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe little ones on there, or one up there and one down there. That is so pretty. Really, well, the colours you could see on there is what it is. This one hasn't got really much colour to it, but it like, if I hold it like that, you can see just down here, there's a bit of colouring down there. But that's fine. I don't mind. It's got a little bit of a tinge of pink to it, I suppose. Yeah, a little bit of a, I don't know if you can see. Oh, if I put the white paper, next white paper, you can see, oh, there, you can see it better there. There's flecks of pinks and things in it on that one. And what size is that, roughly? So that size is 9 inches by 7 inches, so you can get a good size. Let me measure this one. So this one is, we'll do it from that edge there, not from the very edge, because you've got the hem bit on there. That one is 19.5 by 8, so good width as well on that one. And then we've got, oh, that's nice, this one weighs, this one measures 13.5 by just under 7. And again, that's like more pink. Oh, there you are, you can see it there. Isn't that lovely? That's a bit of, sorry, that's a bit of me floss working on. So that's nice. So again, nice size. This one's a nice colour. That one's 13 by 7. It's smaller because it's been cut a bit uneven, but the smallest point is 7 inches by 13. And can you see the marbly sort of effect there? It's like brown. There. That's the shade. So that's going to be really nice. And then finally, I love this colour. Which is a fibre then, just cutting off a fibre. This one is just 9 3/4 by 9. I'm thinking of ordering a big piece of this. Can you see the greys? It's like greys, different coloured greys. There, that's it. Look at that. So that's another nice piece for some small. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces in the grab bag. And I think it was $9.99 or $10.99, one or the other. I'm trying to look if I can find it, but it's not up on the thing. So yeah, so I'm really, really tough for that. So I definitely buy a grab bag, and I might get 28 count grab bag next time, just to try different colours and things. And then if I like a certain colour or type of colour, I know that I could buy that on one of the sites. So that was that. So that's all my haul. I didn't get much. I'm hoping to get a bigger piece like that grey for a project that I want to do, but it depends whether I can get it or not. So with that, we'll get straight into, so if you're not interested in the flip throughs, that's fine. Thank you for staying this long, I appreciate it. But this is the #1 for Designs Cross Stitcher September issue 361. So we've got Shelley the Tortoise Pincushion Kit. Right, should we get into it? There. Oh, she's going to try and get into it. Hang on. We will just use scissors, guys. We're just, you know, up there for thinking, down there for dancing, or with me it's up there for dancing, down there for thinking. Right, oh, we have got Shelley the Tortoise Pincushion Kit, perfect for your summer workbook. Use a lazy daisy stitch for fancy finishing. So we have that. How cute is that? That's really cute, and you've got all the bits that you need in the back, and you'd have the pattern as well. So we would have your cross stitcher free gift. It tells you, and it's got the pattern there. So it's not on there, it's actually in your book on that. And that's what it looks like if you want to on there. So that's nice, isn't it? And it's like it's give you all your colours. I mean, does it say much? It's by Susan Penny, and it should take you about 9 hours to do. So that means about 20 hours for me. You know me. You've got your welcome pages there, and it shows you some things that have been done. That's going to be in the magazine. Did I show you on the front? Oh, I didn't show you the front cover, did I? Look at that. That is gorgeous. There's some really nice stuff. This is one of my favourite magazines. I said, oh, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. Yeah, it'll go on my list. Go on my list. And then it shows you what pages these things are going to be on, so it's a bit clearer of the pictures. The only thing with these magazines is you can't flip through them to see if you want them, so that's why I do them, so you can look, see if you want them, and then if you don't want them, you don't have to get them. There's nothing on there that you like. Every month we showcase the latest high street trends, new ideas, inspiring personalities for today's stitch cross stitch. So that's what they're saying, is the designs of fabrics and colours and patterns that are in the high street at the moment. Whether you agree, I don't know. You might hear the dog, she's out in the hall. Then it's just stories. People's stories there of what they've been up to. Another page of that, and then the stitching with Jess, and she gives you a little pattern which I can't show you because there's no picture of it done, but they're usually very simple patterns. Then we have a last summer savings. This is Willow Fabrics on here, and they're the ones you can buy the actual kits usually for what's been shown in the magazine. Then we have September Leaves, Hot Chocolate and Scarf and Back to School. This is by Zoe Patchin. This is her favourite things for September. And that's quite a quick and easy one. That's about 5 hours work, that one. So that's quite pretty, isn't it? So if you knew somebody that had a birthday in September, this would be ideal. Little frame. You can even put their date above the September. 23rd of September or whatever, and do that and frame that and give it to them. That would be a nice little gift. And then it's October next month. So did we have August? We had August last, didn't we? Oh, now this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Hang on, guys. Look at this for absolute beauty. Oh, sorry. How gorgeous is that? If you would like to stitch Swoop and Soar, we have a material pack ready and waiting for you for only £40 from willowfabrics.com. It will include your 14 count Ada in light blue, the stains of DMC stranded cotton, 2 gold plated tapestries, of which are 24 and 26. That's, or you could get it all yourself, because they do give you the chart of what you need. Oh, my pages are stuck together. I don't want to separate. Who is it by? Oh, it's by Susan Bates. Susan Bates does ever such a lot for these. Ever such a lot. And that's a closer picture of the back stitching and everything that you would need to do. And that's your list of all your colours. So, oh, my back just twinged, sorry. Oh. Excuse me for coughing. The next one is called A Box of Delights. Embroidery hoops aren't just for stitching on. This clever idea uses several hoops to make pretty personalised sewing box. So they've actually made that into a sewing box. Wow, what a cool idea. Right, let's see if they tell us step by step how to do it there. Yeah, they do. This is by Emma Cogton. It should take you 9 hours. Like a painted box once it's assembled, but before the fabric is added, sand lightly, then paint your box inside and out. And they do. They give you step-by-step guidance on how to do it. That is really cool, isn't it? That would be a really, really nice gift to give somebody that's into cross-stitching or sewing or something. That would be absolutely an amazing gift, wouldn't it? And that's all the instructions down there of how to make your hoop box. And there's only 2 colours in that as well. Then we've got Needles and Nations, and they're showing all the things that they've done, which I'll leave you. Your Stitching Top Tips, online chat and more. So if you want to know about that, you can buy it. And then the Savvy Stitcher, make fun, fruity back to school projects, a mini purse. Not my cup of tea, and I think if I made that for my daughters, they'd probably throw it back at me, but your kids might be different. I think that'd be probably better if they were in primary school. They'd probably like that better, but I don't think mine would be impressed with that. Does it say who it's by? I'm trying to see if it actually says who's done it. I can't find anywhere that says who's actually made this. Oh, I'm having art flush, guys. No, it doesn't. And then there's a citrus slice tag and a little bag thing. I don't know what that is really. Little bag to put your bits in. Oh, to put your hand sanitizer in there if you wanted to. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Do you like it? Don't you like it? Then there's a piece about Lucy Evans there, and then she tells you all about herself. And there, they usually do a little piece on somebody. And then this one is, if you would like to stitch fall into autumn, we have, this is part 3, I think, if you remember. I should have got the other ones, shouldn't I? If you'd like to stitch fall into autumn, we have material packs with everything you need to get you stitching right away. And for this one pack, it would cost you £23 for this bit. And this is part 3 on that one. And this was by Cheryl McKinnon. And it also shows you how to frame a picture as well. So if you wanted to frame it like that one, and they show you down there how to do it. And then we've got letter library, because every week we get a different type of library, and this one is musical instruments. So if you know somebody that's into music, you could write their names or initial on a birthday card with the instrument, because you know, you can swap and change them. I can't show them you because of the pattern, but they've got bagpipes, drums, trumpets, trombones, not harpsichord, can't think what it's called. That one, you know, that goes in and out, one of the accordion. Yeah, pianos. One of them goes. No, what is it? Little thing that you do that with? I don't know. Some weird and wonderful harps. Wish I could show you because I don't know what half of them are. Recorder. Who didn't have a recorder? Electric piano. Xylophone. Guitar. Oh, they have numbers as well on this one. Then we have Easy as ABC, for a sweet way to send best wishes. You'll love our mini sample set, each created in a traditional folk art style. These are quite pretty. These would be quite nice if you did all 4 on a sampler and made it into like a little sampler, couldn't you? If you wanted something more permanent. or do them individually, frame them for a present or a birthday card or anniversary card. And that's by Faye Walsh. There's some quite nice stuff in this one this week. This is by Emma Compton again. This is quite nice if somebody's into sewing big time. This would cost you $14.50, but it doesn't have the backing or anything like that. It's just a 14 count Ada, the skins of DMC and the needles. Backing fabric and cushion pad are not included in the pack. So that's nice as a cushion, or again you could frame that and put it up on the wall in the sewing room, couldn't you? And again, because it's got the pattern, you could take, see, this is on my thing. So if you wanted to do a birthday card or something, you could just take that bit there and one of those, or a scissors and thread. They didn't go on the sewing machine. If somebody was cross stitcher, you could do a scissors and thread on it, or you know, like the stalk scissors there we use for cross stitching, and then just do a thread spool, and you could put that on a birthday card or whatever. So you didn't have to do the whole lot if you didn't want to. It would take you 52 hours to do all that. When they put into hours, it's like, oh my flipping god. This one's by Maria Daz. I don't know what to make of this one. Don't know. To me it seems a bit wishy-washy. Is it just me? Could do with a bit of back stitching in there around the flowers, just to, I don't know, make it pop, because it just seems to be blending in. Does anybody else think it looked like it was blending in? And also that's the other one. So one's a cushion and one's a pin cushion. So that's pretty. I like the little pin cushion, but I'm really not sure. I don't know. It looks odd. Like it looks like, right, I don't know if you can see, if you zoom in. See? Now that to me is saying it's on a chair, right? So it's quite big. But you zoom in, what blinking count is that fabric? Because the squares look huge, don't they? I don't know, something odd about that. It's on a 4 count punched felt cushion. That's why it looks so big. It will be 14 inches by 14 inches. I'm not keen on that at all. The little cushion, yes. No, sorry, not my cup of tea. Then create a classic tiny tree house. Oh, this is what they've been working on. We started this last week. Do you remember? We started this last week. The first part came out last week of this tiny mouse tree. And this must be the second part. A sweet mouse house in a tree that's packed with detail. This month we give you the second part. Look at that. This is going to be one epic piece. Can you see? He's reading the book to the kiddies. Look, how good is that? They're having a bedtime story and now you've got a little teddy. Oh, you got a little teddy in bed. Oh, it's so cute, isn't it? That is awesome. You can see the flowers in the windows and everything. And some jars on the window there. That is absolutely lovely. I really like that. And the pattern is so clear to understand. And that's by Amanda Butler. And sorry, I'm getting a hot flash on. And you can buy the project packs, and here it does take your stitching to the next level, and it just goes through it all. So you've got for how to do your back stitching and blending of colours, how to do French knots and thread shading for depths. It talks you all the way through it up there, so nothing to be worried about. And if you did all of that tree there, it would be 324 hours, and that would be your finished tree. Yeah, so you've got that one. I think we had, was it that one last week or that bit? I can't remember. And now you've got this bit in here. So it's going to be really nice. I really like that. And then we've got Ready Steady Stitch, and this is what the designers have been given, because every week they get given a task to do, and that's one of those funny cushion things, can't remember what they're called. And the three designers, Dorian Jones, Cheryl McKinnon and Emma Compton, have done that. Is it by Biscornia or something they're called? Something weird. And it gives you the patterns for them if you want to have a go. Nope, because it involves sewing. I don't like to sew, not like that. That's your other piece too. If you're doing the Alice in Wonderland stitch along, that's your next piece for that one. She looks a pretty one, doesn't she? Yeah. Talking of axes, said the Duchess, chop off her head. Chop off her head. She does look a bit like that, doesn't she? That's the stitch along. Designer again is Amanda Butler. And you've got the bit on the back, tell you about it. And as usual, it's got all the, so if you're a newbie to it, completely new to cross stitching, it shows you everything you need to know on this back page just to start. So don't be scared, just get in there, have a go. Worst case scenario, Frog comes to visit and you have to frog it out. And Froggy comes to visit my house very, very often, I have to say. Most times I cross stitch, the Frog visits, but it doesn't put me off, because when you finish something or get into something, oh, it's a lovely feeling. So I think that's all for this week. Oh, some more French knots and added backstitch outlines and things, and how to do stuff is on the back as well. Then you got your cross stitch just for fun page, as usual. And then it says cross stitcher for, will be for issue, start again, Carol. Cross stitcher edition 362 for October will be on sale on the 8th of September. You're going to stitch our next stunning seasonal window scene, feather your nest with our Happy Hen kitchen set. There's going to be a get cracking for Christmas. They're going to have Scandi motifs for cards and decks, and have some Halloween fun for our next band sampler. So your Christmas bumper pack as well. You will get reindeer decoration kit in your first exclusive Christmas stitch along. Oh, I'm going to have to do that. Go on, I have to do the stitch along. So that's the main one. And that is the dip, and that's the first part of the stitch along. I like the idea of that. Includes gold seed beads for extra sparkle. I've never used beads yet. And that's it. That's all, folks. So this was, how much was this? $4.99. So what do you think? Like it? Anything in there take your fancy? The bird one, I got to admit, I really, really do like that one. I really, really do like that one. So, yeah. I don't think I'll be doing the tortoise though, because that involves cutting felt out and sewing. I don't think I'll be doing that. I'll see if Millie wants to do it, but I'm not going to be doing it. So, there you go. That's my floss tube for this week. Hope you liked what you've seen, because I'm really chuffed with them. So I'm going to be looking. I might actually do one of my little on that brownie one, that, or even the grey. you get that grey out? Hang on. You can tell me which you think. Right. We'll get the bright colours. Right, so we've got this and grey. So which... That one? Ooh, I like them on there. Do you like them on there? Them on there, or on this one? The grey or the brown? I like it on that one as well. What do you think, folks? Grey or the brown for the mouse? Oh, decision. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week, deciding on that with your help. And I'm going to be putting all this away, and then I'm going to do some sewing. So if you hear any cussing from Wales, that will be me. Because when there's sewing involved, there's always cussing involved. So thank you ever so much for stopping by and watching if you've lasted till the end. I really, really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed and you fancy it, it doesn't cost you anything, and I'd love to have you on board. There's a little subscribe button down below, and then by the side there's a notification button that will let you know when I go live and if I put a video up. You know, it's that easy. And also down below I have my happy mail form, so if I decide to maybe give one of these kits away that are free or something else or something like that, I need to have your all it is, your name and address, and your email, so I know that you're a genuine subscriber and I can send it out to you. And that's just down below for you to think. But all my details of everything, that social media that I'm on, is down below. My Patreon as well is down below, but you're not obliged to join that, but you can have a look if you want to. So for that, I will say thank you ever so much for stopping by. It's really appreciated. So please take care, and most importantly, stay safe. Love you all. Bye for now.